For the first time since their championship run in the playoffs, the Buccaneers sail across the Gulf to New Orleans. The Saints look to sink the reigning champs. Next on EA Sports.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, CD, you look at the Bucs in this matchup. We know how well they throw the football, but they're going to have their work cut out for them in this one.
Yeah, they're going up against a top-5 unit in the league, and this is a defense. They don't make a lot of mistakes. Well coached, they execute really, really well, and terrific leadership on that side of the ball. So precision, that's going to have to be a key for them in this one.
Closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. We get a peek at Tom Brady as he brings out this Tampa Bay offense. And Tom Brady in his 22nd season overall and his second in Tampa Bay.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Fights through him, and all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That throw by Brady incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. And we're in the middle part of the season where each... Tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Caught here by Griffin. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 20 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Winston. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Let's go! Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week. 15 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages. Blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
Brady's throw there, incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense in this Week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, now it slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Ryan Succop for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Flushed out right. Winston into the slide, and he's got a first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
And Kamara with a call on first down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Winston. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Jameis to throw it. It's brought in by Harris. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But now it'll be 3rd down. And Winston lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
On 4th down, the Saints bring on their new punter for 2021, Blake Gillikin, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch there for Evans, good enough for a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out, things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career, and it's evident when you see that.
And that's saying something.
That's saying something right there, but he's earned it.
So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to...
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Jameis now on 1st down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And he's got his target, Harris. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To the air again with Winston. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Flush to his right. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, make sure you avoid the crazies out there and welcome in everybody to this Halloween edition of our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the Falcons who were able to pick up the victory at home. Calvin Ridley, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we head up to MetLife Stadium to check on the Jets. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they trail the visiting Patriots at halftime. Mac Jones.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the 2nd half in Week 8 in the NFL. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The tackle there by Richard Sherman. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman, past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. A quick throw, but incomplete. 2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Winston. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He finds his target, it's Evans. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they... On 2nd down and 4, Winston. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And he goes out right around the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. He throws, and he hits the slant route to Thomas. 7 yards to pick up there. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, Kamara pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Again, it's Kamara. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And down right around the 37.
Let's go, let's go. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Here's Winston. His throw incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. On 1st down, Brady. Open man, it's Jalen Darden. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Brady. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it. And now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up. But
Winston to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And some room to roam now. And they do finally get him. But he makes it all the way to the 6. Here's Winston. They're able to convert on 3rd. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Throw left side complete. Brad Smith able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for the Bucs, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the loss drops them back